Hi, I'm Marcia+Hovey+Wright, State Representative from Muskegon. And I'm proud to be here today with my colleagues from the House of Representatives to introduce a plan that will bring more jobs and a renewed sense of hope for our local communities. Michigan's advanced battery sector has been a bright spot in our state's economy, especially at 4.2 Battery Cell, a plant that will eventually create over 700 jobs in the Muskegon area. And it's Muskegon+Community+College, where they are helping to train a new workforce in advanced energy storage. Across Michigan, we see firsthand how high-tech businesses and the advanced battery sector are helping to create local jobs and spur innovation. Michigan's advanced battery sector is growing in large part because of emerging electric vehicle industry and targeted incentives that make Michigan an attractive place for companies to invest. Cars like the Chevy+Volt, a Michigan-assembled vehicle which won the North American Car of the Year, are generating lots of excitement among consumers. Earlier this year, Governor Snyder and the Republican legislature announced that they would not support any new business initiatives, including those for advanced batteries. This is a serious mistake that puts jobs and Michigan businesses and local communities at risk. That is why we are announcing legislation that will create new incentives for companies and individuals investing in advanced batteries. Our plan is to make it a top priority to allocate funds for emerging high-tech industry that is creating thousands of jobs locally, boosting local economies and spurring business innovation. Here's what our plan would provide. Tax credits for companies involved in battery pack manufacturing, facility construction, vehicle integration, and more. Tax credits for the purchase and installation of electric vehicles charging stations. Substantial income tax credits for people who buy electric vehicles manufactured in Michigan. And a $50 million grant from an existing economic gardening fund intended to attract new businesses. Some of the money will come from existing funds that have already been set aside by the Michigan Economic Development Corporation for emerging industries like the advanced battery sector. Incentives like these more than pay for themselves, thanks to the thousands of jobs they create in local Michigan communities, which in turn jumpstarts the local economies. In order to protect taxpayer dollars and hold businesses accountable, our incentives will be awarded to companies that prove job creation and undergo a full background check. Governor Snyder has often talked about supporting Michigan businesses and giving them the tools they need to succeed in today's economy. Michigan's advanced battery sector is a true success story of an emerging industry that's creating jobs and breathing new life into our communities. Coupled with our skilled workforce and esteemed higher education institutions, we send a clear message that Michigan remains committed to leading the world in a new energy economy.
Thank you, Representative. Good morning, everybody. I represent Grand Rapids along with Representative Dillon, and I'm in my third year, but previously as a city commissioner in Grand Rapids for 16 years, I know how vital the manufacturing industry is to my community, to growing and stabilizing our economy. In my job, I see firsthand how the advanced battery sector is creating jobs and bringing new energy to our community. We know this is the future of Michigan's economy. It is the way forward for our auto sector. We see it, how it is putting people who have been laid off back to work. It's also encouraging people with new jobs to spend locally in local shops, restaurants, and other businesses. Michigan's advanced battery incentives are putting the open for business signs back in our state. We can't afford to close the door on this important sector. Advanced batteries are revitalizing our economy, and I believe it is a huge mistake not to continue to foster the growth of this industry. That's why I support the plan to offer incentives that can keep advanced battery jobs here in Michigan and make us the Silicon Valley of the 21st century auto industry.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here today, and I'll keep my remarks very brief. I'm Brandon+Dillon. I represent Grand Rapids along with Representative Schmidt, and it's an honor to be here today in Representative Hovey+Wright's district to talk about this issue. I think we all know this state is a global leader and has the potential to continue to be in the advanced battery sector. But one thing we can't afford to do at this time is let other states pass us by and miss out on new investments and innovation. Measures like the ones we've been talking about, they hold the promise for the future of the state of Michigan. And just think of what these incentives have already done. By 2010, Michigan has already attracted more than $3 billion in new investments and was on track to create 6,600 new jobs. A recent report shows that Michigan is leading the nation in advanced auto jobs, with more than 38,000 total workers in 97 facilities across the state. The facts are simply clear. These targeted incentives have created thousands of jobs already and have helped make Michigan a center for innovation and entrepreneurship. We just can't afford to stop nurturing this growing industry and lose out on new investments, new hope, and new jobs for communities like Muskegon and Grand Rapids across the state. That's why the three of us, along with our colleagues in Lansing, will continue to fight to create new incentives for advanced battery companies. And let's send a clear message that Michigan remains committed to leading the world in this new energy economy. With these incentives, we can and will help position Michigan to become a global economic powerhouse again.